There was something about World at War that just made it different, that just made it stand out, that made it special, that made it to where 15 years after release, it's still a very strong, highly acclaimed game with a very strong, passionate fan base. I mean, how many games still have a good fan base after 2 to 3 years, let alone a decade, let alone 15 years? How many games can stand the test of time like that? And as I've started to branch out a bit with the shooters that I've been playing, such as Enemy Front and Medal of Honor, I'm really starting to see more and more what made World at War so special, why people still love it so much to this very day. Now, we're looking at the campaign only because for me, I'm mainly a zombies player, but we're going to be taking a look at the campaign. And I think what just made World at War stick out so much was its seriousness, its darkness, its grittiness. Excuse the sniffles. It's just reality. I mean, it was really trying to capture the horrors of war. It was really trying to be accurate. It was just dark and depressing like war is. For example, I've recently been playing Medal of Honor Airborne, and yeah, I mean it's a relatively serious game. It's about World War II, but it's not dark. It's not depressing. It's not gritty. It doesn't. It's not gritty and dark. And the same thing for games such as Enemy Front, another World War II game, or Call of Duty World War II. I mean, the very first thing you get when you boot up Call of Duty World War II is like heroic trumpet music, versus whenever you boot up World at War, it tells you from the very start just the tone, just that first note of the main theme music. It's like this is a dark game, this is a gritty game, this is a depressing game. I don't remember the lyrics because it's in German of the opening song of the World at War theme music. I'll probably add it in on screen. It's something like a good soldier, a loyal soldier, die with me, or something like that. Like I said, it's in German. I don't remember exactly what it is. But World at War, it's just so dark and gritty, and I don't honestly cannot think of another game in all of gaming, let alone shooters, that really capture this seriousness to it. I mean, there are a couple games that come close, but the closest one I could honestly think of would be Black Ops 1. Maybe the Metro games would be relatively close in, as far as in the tone of seriousness. But like I said, there's just so few games that just really grip the darkness and the serious like World at War did. It wasn't like Call of Duty Vanguard, which is more focused on being woke and progressive and writing a horrible story because they clearly don't care about veterans anymore. And they don't care about historical accuracy. They'd rather just make a woke story than what World at War was. It was really just trying to show the horrors of war. It was really trying to be, this is what warfare is. It's not glorious. It's not happy. It's not fun. It's dark. It's gritty. It's depressing. You'll hear like just the screams of people, just the way the game looks with its general darkness and depressingness. It's a great game because of that, and I really do respect it. And I just want to take a minute to really talk about why this game just stood out. Like I said, I didn't really, when I was younger and I was playing this, I didn't really see it as much. I mean, it was definitely a dark game, and I'm not gonna lie, the main menu music really just scared me as a kid. And as I've gotten older and really just started to branch out more and more in gaming, I really look back on it and I'm like, wow, this was just a dark game, and it was a serious game. It was, like I said, it wasn't trying to be some woke progressive story, cough Call of Duty Vanguard. It was trying to be gritty and seriousness. If you look at Call of Duty 3, that was the last World War II game from Call of Duty before World at War. I mean, obviously it was a World War II game, so yes, it was serious, but it wasn't dark. It wasn't depressing. It was relatively colorful and happy for a World War II game, if I remember it correctly. Then you just go to Vanguard. I mean, then you go to World at War, and it's just dark. It's depressing. Well, that pretty much wraps up all I have to say. This is just something I've kind of been thinking about for a little while. I know I was a bit repetitive, but let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I mean, do you agree with what I have to say here? Again, just let me know what you think. Have a great day. God loves you, and maybe one day, games will really be like that again. Just trying to capture the brutality of what war really is, and not trying to glorify it, not trying to make it look extremely heroic and happy and colorful. Just being like, no, just that dark and gritty tone to it. Anyways, I'm gonna stop babbling on. Thanks again for watching. Peace out.